So once you get into Ganon's Palace, there's typically not a lot you have left to worry about. So I usually go right side first. I at the very least check these first 2 chests, and then depending on what I get, 1, 2, if I get a small key, then I can go to the next area. I don't actually have cane, though, so I can't. That's okay. So we're on 2. So you go back, check left side. 3 is on the torch. It's not the big key, thank heavens. If that item on the torch was the big key, we'd have to leave and go get boots. So that's 3. Good job, me. Four, 5. Ooh, butter. 6, 7. 7, nothing yet. Let's not get hit by this thing. So 8 is in here. Oh, I know you can do funny things. There we go. Okay, so that was 8. We're still working our way around. Wait for the spikes to pass. Stand on that to give you just a second of invincibility. Ooh. I usually use Pegasus to get past that guy, and I couldn't do it this time because I don't have Pegasus. Nine! We're out! I should have kept going just to show you a couple tricks, because there is 1 or 2 small little tricks that you could do in the next couple rooms. Okay, so you gotta hit this once. And you gotta walk through spikes and push this. And walk through spikes again. Then you gotta get out your good bow and use the statue to move these guys around. Could use some health. Here's our big key being used. This is always a fun room for everybody. You can walk to near the end and hit that, and then hit the switch there, and then you just gotta kind of hope for the best after that. Get hit by all the spikes while you're trying to get to the other side. This is actually gonna be rough because I don't have magic powder. I don't, right? No, I don't. And magic powder is your chief way of getting health in this dungeon. Or having boots. Having boots is also a good way because you can boot over there. I'm going to be using the hookshot to stun these guys. Because I can't be worrying about my health that much right now. And I don't really have a good way of getting health back. I made it. Come on, ice. Okay, we're doing all right. Make it! Made it! As long as they're not moving, you can just do that. Walk through those guys. So we didn't actually fight this guy. Silver arrows kill these guys just the same as everybody else. And there we go! Still got hit when I really wouldn't have liked to. I'm hoping we'll be fine. Oh no, I can't use the strat in this room. How do I want to do this? Typically you have Kane in that room, and you can just kill them all with Kane immediately. It's amazing to watch. Meanwhile, I'm here doing this. Don't actually know a backup strat for this. I don't think I've ever actually gotten this far without Kane. Take the left path, hope I make it. Not gonna make it. Later. Fun room for everybody right here. I'm already on Fire Rod. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we did it! If you need magic back, you can go up here, magic under this pot. Skull pot. And then here, you want to go lower right, lower left, left, right. This room is rough because you gotta kill these idiots. Oh man, he dropped the key on the spikes. I don't know what these are. I don't need the key. I'm good on keys. I'm good on everything. I'm good on money. I'm kind of hoping for something that'll help heal me. Throw a bomb there. That should hit that. Didn't. Come on. There we go. And now I messed up. There we go. We did it. Good room to get health back in if you have magic powder, which I don't. There's at least a small heart. That's something, I guess. And then Troll Dorm! You can't pause while bosses are dying. Have to wait for them to die. Validation chest. Do that hookshot thing, skip pushing some blocks. And then in this room you can do a fun trick where you come up here and then do this. Man, this room is awkward without boots. Get up there! Okay, we've done it. We've done it. We're like there. Let's go! See, we didn't actually fight first act. Oh yeah, 3 hits. You want to like line them up so you can hit more of them with... So you can hit them with multiple hits. Got him though. Oh, I can't pause. Now it's just us and Ganon. This is actually going to be rough because I don't have an invincibility item. I have Butter Sword though, so I have that. Whoo, would I like an invincibility item though? 2 Bs. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. One. Two. Three. So this is gonna be a rough fight because he hurts. And the hard thing is that I don't know how to deal with this fire. Usually I would use an invincibility item, but I don't have an invincibility item. Dang it. Don't want to use my potion this early. Okay, we should be good. Get me to second phase, and I'll use the potion. You do have to keep hurting him during this phase. He's being a jerk, but you do have to. Because he'll just stop. Come on, dude. Somewhere in the light world, vaguely. Bam! Fire, fire. Potion. Stab! Arrowed! So that fire rod is actually one of the, not fire rod, that firebird is one of like the worst friggin' things. Twofer! And a dead Ganon! Yeah! His firebird is one of the worst things. It actively shoves you, it's like the opposite direction you're walking, which you can use to your advantage. If you know you're gonna get hit, stop moving, and you will not get knocked anywhere. Okay, so we're here. We're good. Let's go! Just gotta finish up Super Metroid and we're out! That was a rough fight. I'm glad it worked out. I was worried. Of note, I mentioned before that you can just reset and it takes you to Super Metroid's title screen. So even though I haven't saved, I could have just reset right there. Take me to Super Metroid's title screen. Alternatively, I could have save quit to Link's house and then walk down here. I'm gonna want to stop by my ship because I have like no supers. If everything could be in my way just a little bit less. So, okay, this is gonna frustrate a lot. I shouldn't say frustrate. This is gonna disappoint a lot of people. Come on, Sam, let's get in there. This is gonna disappoint a lot of people. There are a lot of fast things that you can do when going through terrain. I can't really do any of them. So, just gonna make everybody sad right there. There's the Metroid skip, where you have to jump rope the Metroid. I've done it before, but it takes me so many attempts. I'm so inconsistent at it that it's not worth my time to try to do. Like, maybe if I practiced it more. One of the other things you can do fast is the Zebatite skip, which, again, it's a trick that I have done before, but I'm so immensely inconsistent at it Oh, also, for the sake of time saving, speedrun everything, they just move the statues down, so you don't have to sit there through the cutscene. Kinda nice. So yeah, I can't do Zebetide skip either. Ah, crap, I got him on me. Well, if you're gonna get them on you, go get 2 of them on you, and just lay power bombs. 2 birds with 1 stone. I think 3 power bombs will kill them. You kind of want less health anyway, because it'll speed up a later cutscene, so it all works out slowly. Slowly. Not used to not having screw attack or space jump or anything here either. Like, we're just going in... God dang it. Okay, well, get the whole room on you. I think that's it? Yeah, that's it. So Ice Beam speeds this up a lot, obviously, but if you've got the health and like the suits to just tank getting hit by these guys, then that is certainly another strategy in. Ice Beam is not at all required. So these guys can't be killed except by a super meteor or a super missile. Just save your poop, save your ammo. Still gotta wait through this. Oh no, I'm getting hit. Oh no, I'm getting hurt. Oh no, I'm getting hurt. Oh no, I'm getting hurt. Like I said, I cannot do the baby skip, so I'm just gonna jump straight up into its mouth. Speed the whole process along. So I've still got to wait through the cutscene, but... honest to goodness, this cutscene doesn't last that long, so the baby skip is impressive. That cutscene doesn't save a lot of time, but you do then have to go down here to the energy recharge station, because you cannot beat the game with 1 health. Doesn't matter how good you are, you can't do it. So it saves that little bit of a cutscene, and it saves you going in here to get your energy refilled. Not a lot of time, but to the degree that proper Super Metroid speedruns are at, that's necessary. Like, that is the difference between records at this point. Don't save there. Save point, don't save there. You can't get out and explore the game if you ever want to. I can't do Zebetide skip either, I mentioned it. I think you may need something I don't have to do it anyway. I know you can do it, you can build up a short boost in the previous room, which is crazy. I think. I may be mistaken on that one. Okay, we did it. Cool. Pose for the camera. Okay, and then the last thing, which is something that I do kind of know how to do. Is the crouch skip. But I'm, again, not practiced on it at all, so we're just going to be going... For the most part, we're going vanilla. So you don't really have to worry about taking damage in here. If you want to take damage, there's a real easy way to just take a ton of damage. And that's just run the crap into her. And I missed, because I'm bad. How do you miss? It's a stationary target, for Pete's sake. So when she starts the I-beam, you're effectively done with the fight. It's just a matter of getting your health working right. I think I actually triggered the glitch. Hold on. Let me get hit a little bit. She's trying to knock me down. Now you just have to stay off the ground for a minute. It'll try to lock you to the ground. Yeah! Get that glitch that I only kind of know how to do. Okay, so there's another time coming up that I have to stay airborne for. Crap. It's actually when the baby Metroid latches onto me. No, okay, hold on. Okay, and I think that's it, we're good. So you have to get, like, real friggin' close to Mother Brain in order to hit her. Because your beams don't go past the baby Metroid. And now, I'm once again staying airborne, because I don't want to... We're going to glitch out again. Bad things can happen. And now we can just hyper beam the crap out of her. So I didn't make the most efficient use of the glitch, but that's a nice, easy way to do a little bit more damage to her before this final phase. So theoretically, you would get to this point, and you wouldn't have to hit her with as many hyper beams in order to finish her off. So how the glitch works is you have to be really low, or you have to be low enough on health that she thinks you have to take more damage before she can use the final beam on you. And you have a very brief window. You have a very short window where you can take an obscene amount of damage by running into her and get below the final threshold of damage, so she thinks she's ready to finish you off, even though, like, part of it's not ready to be finished off yet. And that just kind of makes everything go funky. Okay, so there are 2 places you can shine Spark during Escape. That was one. This guy's a jerk. That's fine. You can kill that guy, and there's one other guy you can kill on your way down. I missed him. That's fine. So I go over here and make sure the door is open. And then do short speed boost. It doesn't have to be short, but it's easier for me. Duck, diagonal shine spark up. And then we can get the crap out of dodge. And as far as I'm concerned, you haven't beaten the game if you haven't saved the animals. It's not official. Shoot that, get out, they're saved. You don't have to wait for them, you're good. Oh, you may see me I've been arm pumping throughout, like, pretty much everything. Every time you arm pump, it shifts you forward a pixel. So it's just ever so slightly faster. Over here, we're doing it! Get off this friggin' planet! Time! 3:22. 3:22. 3:22 is actually a really good time for me. It's not much slower than my PB, not that PBs mean a lot in randomizers because the seeds can change so much. I think I mentioned before that it's mostly about it's racing, I guess, comparing how well you do directly against somebody else. But also it's just nice to see how well you do on something on your own, and you can kind of tell you get better over time. But a 322 is pretty darn good. My usual time is honestly around 4 hours. This was kind of a jet seed, though. It wasn't the jettiest of jet seeds, but it was a pretty jet seed. We didn't have to do a lot of real weird, stupid crap like double dipping into dungeons and going out and tracking down all those one-offs trying to find that last stupid item or anything. We were never really super lost as to what to do, so it went pretty smooth. I also feel bad because there's also kind of a lot of stuff that I didn't get to show you guys that I really wish I had. Like boots. Boots let you do a lot of fun things, and I couldn't show you any of the boots things because we never got boots. I still don't know where they are. We also didn't have to do a lot of combo randomizer shenanigans, where you actually had to utilize the fact that the games were connected to get anywhere. Like I've said before, usually I get Death Mountain access through Super Metroid first by getting down to Upper Norfair, and that's where I get Death Mountain access. Sometimes you only get Misery Mire access through Lower Norfair, which is silly. And even from there, sometimes you only get Desert Palace access through Misery Mire, which you can only get to through Lower Norfair. A lot of weird things. Get to see some fun statistics, though. What do we get? Time aligning doors in Super Metroid. Shots and ammo fired, charge shots, special beam attacks, missile, super missile, power bomb. And just how many of each one that I shot out. Oh, I should say, my first sword an hour 20 in. Never got boots, never got flute. Mirror at 210. Oh, just as a heads up and to have some complete transparency on this, I am going to be doing a minor amount of editing to this playthrough for you guys at home by the time it gets there, just for the sake of it having a reasonable amount of viewability, I guess. You see total time is 3:46. Yeah, that's the... You never go by the in-game timer right there, because it lies. The reason the in-game timer lies is it's because there's stuff that it doesn't take into account, so it should be shorter than real time for the most part, because like if you save and quit, the time you spend on the title screen isn't counted. If you reset all the time since your last save, not counted. You can go through Agnum's Tower, go through all that crap, go down, beat Ganon. If you haven't saved since you entered Agnum's Tower, reset to get back to Super Metroid, all that time, like half an hour, not counted. The reason it's longer for me is I actually had to take a break for dinner partway through, and when I came back, I realized I didn't actually pause the game or anything, so that was cool. But yeah, you can't rely on that time. You can't take that into account, which is why you need to use your own timer regardless. But that has been the Super Metroid Link to the Past crossover randomizer. This is one seed of many, some shenanigans of many. There's a ton of stuff, a ton of routing options, decisions, stuff that I didn't get the chance to tell you or explain or anything that was going on. And that's just kind of how it goes, really. I can't have a seed where I can show you everything. But if you want to see more of this, if you're interested in seeing more of this, head over to my Twitch, twitch.tv/Nakate, N-A-K-A-T-E. Head over there. I'm going to start streaming randomizer runs on Tuesday evenings, Eastern Time. So like 8 p.m.-ish Eastern Time. And gonna do that I'm not going to limit myself to this, but we may try a couple different randomizers, see what kind of fun we have. See how long until I get bored of it. But yeah, head on over there. Head on over. Should see some more of this. I'll try to keep talking to you guys, seeing what's going on. It's been a good time. It's been a good time. Till next time, everybody.